Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? YouTube, Facebook, wherever I'm going to upload this video. Hope y'all are doing well. It's a little after 3 o'clock in the morning. And as usual, some of y'all who are used to me and know me, God just spontaneously deals with me, early in the morning about putting up videos or having dreams and all of that. I don't want to be real long with this. Um, I finally had a dream about Obama, President Obama. Those of you who know me and know my ministry, that's all I do is dream. I dream every night, just about every night, just droves of dreams. And I finally, I kept wondering why I was seeing so many different videos of people having dreams about Obama and the end time and stuff like that, when I'm having all other type of dreams about the end times. And um, I still haven't released all of those dreams. In my book that I published, I have most of them in that book. But tonight, it came back to my mind, my memory, that about maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, in one of the dreams, amongst droves of dreams that I have, I dreamed about Obama. And before I get to the dream about Obama, I just want to say to those who are in Christ, those who are just giving their life to God, and I want the body of Christ to understand that people are getting saved. People are truly getting saved. Not everybody is coming to the church. Not everybody is coming to the building and giving their life to Christ. But God is moving in a miraculous way right now. He's moving in a way to where he is visiting people by his spirit at home, just in the marketplace, on their jobs, just in their regular livelihood. The spirit of God is moving, and he's drawing people in, because we are truly in the very last minutes of the age, and he's dealing with people. He's drawing people in, and as you guys know, my testimony, we're about a year in now. When the Lord spoke to me one night and said, that you're gonna do for me, do it, and do it now. And ever since the Lord spoke to me, I was already in ministry, but since then I have stepped it up a notch. I have been preaching on the street. I have been ministering more on my job. I've been ministering just about wherever I go. Bought some equipment and been preaching out on the streets, at the parks, the public parks, wherever God opened the door. I just minister. And especially those of us who feel like we want to do more for God. Get on Facebook, get on YouTube, and just let God use you. Get on Twitter, get on, every social media you can. This is not a time to play, because Jesus is real. He's real. He's coming back. There's a spirit of deception that's in the land like never before. There's so much going on. Um, Also, the other night, a few nights ago, I want to say this to those who are spiritual. I feel it in my spirit as I'm talking to you guys. Those who are spiritual and those who are staying connected to God as close as they can, you can feel something. There's something in the spirit that is going on that the average Christian is not picking up on. It's something very evil. Even though we know God is going to protect us and God is going to see us through, there's something evil going on. There's something very evil and demonic going on in the spiritual realm. And there's a lot of talk about over in Switzerland, where they're opening up portals, spiritual portals, and demonic forces are coming through. There's a lot of talk about something that I'm real soon going to be coming to you guys with, about fallen angels and the things that are going to be happening in the end time in the book of Revelation, and how these demonic spirits are going to be released to do their bidding and to do their dirty work. in these last days. And I'm going to be coming real soon with a teaching on that because it has really opened my eyes. But real quick, I did a video last year and I told y'all about the presidency when they first started debating, how God had revealed to me that there was not the spirit of a president, of a true president on any of the candidates. I couldn't see that. And I got that. That's one of my videos that I uploaded. I don't know if it's just on Facebook or I don't know if I got it on YouTube or not. But I don't see the true spirit of a president on any of the candidates. I truly don't. I just don't see it. I just do not see it. And so after God was revealing that to me, and I could see this as I watched them on TV in the debates. It's just like a reality show. It just wasn't. It's just not real. It's just not authentic. It's not patriotic. It's not. There's no essence of a president. I don't see it. That spirit of a true president. I don't see it. So guys, I finally had a dream about Obama. And I told you guys last year that what I felt in my spirit was that something was going to happen. Something major was going to happen in our nation that would cause Obama to have to stay in office. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. And I gave that and I uploaded that last year. I put that up. And I think I just may have did it on Facebook. But also back when I was on the evangelist field in California, back between 2000 2003, I remember in prayer, God would always, for some reason, the years of 2016 and 2017 would always just ring in my spirit. I was just always aware in my spirit that there was something about the years 2016, 2017. I didn't know why this was sitting in my spirit at that time. But now that we just made it into 2016, I can feel it even more. I just feel like something's gonna happen. And I remember the feeling that I had at 2000 when 2001 when 9/11 happened. I remember maybe weeks before that happened, I had that unction in my spirit. I didn't know what it was, but I knew something was about to happen. And it's the same thing with 2016, 2017. And I don't know what it is, but I feel that there's going to be something happen. Now, also, but right before I get to the dream about Obama, because I'm remembering things as I'm talking to you guys, 2 nights ago, I had a real quick snippet vision or dream. It was more like a vision. And I was asleep and I saw on the East Coast, I saw over on the East Coast, and I know I've heard other people speak about this on YouTube, but I finally had a dream. I had a vision. I saw first starting down where Florida is, down where Florida on the coast, and all the way up on the East Coast, up where New York and all the islands, Rhode Island and all that, going all the way up that way. I saw something major happening. It was over in the East Coast. It was a real quick snippet dream that I had. It was something that was about to happen over there, and I could, I could, I don't know how to put this in words. On the West Coast, that came into my spirit, but I didn't see the West Coast. I could feel something about the West Coast also, but I didn't see it. But the bulk of the dream, and it was a snippet dream, but it was real. It was real. I was right in my face. I saw something happening over. It was starting at Florida, on that coast of Florida, going up on the East Coast. Something was going on. I don't know if it's the tsunami, big tsunami or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna say what I didn't see, but I did see that part of the country, but I knew something was about to happen, and I just had that dream about two weeks ago. Now to my dream about Obama that I had maybe I had this dream maybe not a whole month ago, and we just made it into April. This hadn't been a whole month, but the beginning of the dream, something was going on in my house. I can't remember what that part was, and that's why when you have dreams, you got to get up and write them down. But something was going on in my house. But I remember I had to leave, and there were some people in my house with me. There were some people in my house. But as I left out of my house, I'm starting to remember what was going on in my house now, but that part is not relevant. I remember what was going on. There were some people in my house. But when I left out, I remember I had to leave out of my house, and I was going to go do something. But when I got outside, President Obama was on my street. Him, Michelle, his two daughters, and his driver, and I don't know if anybody else was in the limo. It was a limousine. It was a long black stretch limousine. They was on my street, and they were getting ready to leave, but they couldn't leave because the battery in the limousine had died. It needed to be recharged. So they had to stay here on my street where I live. They had to stay here on my street. Now I know literally he won't be on my street. Literally, I know God was showing me something. But he was on my street, him and his wife and his kids. They was in a long black stretch limousine, and they could not leave because he was about to leave. He was about to leave, but he couldn't because the battery had went dead in the car, and they had to wait for somebody to come and charge the battery, but that never happened. I just knew that the battery had went out, and I remember turning around to the people that was in my house. They had come outside, and all of a sudden all these people was in a car, and I was talking to them and letting them know, hey, that's President Obama and his family in that limousine, and they stuck here. They was about to leave, but they can't because the battery went dead in the car. That was my dream. Now that's the first dream I had about Obama. Now I've had unctionings about him, but I've never had a dream about him. That was my first dream, and I just had it a few weeks ago. And I know, to me, that is confirming. It's confirming in my spirit what I feel. I feel like something's gonna happen that the world is not ready for, that the United States is not ready for. A lot of us Christians are not ready for, and that Obama's gonna have to stay in office because something's gonna happen. I really believe something's about to take place. So that's my dream. And you guys, I'm coming to y'all. I know this was just spontaneous, but I'm coming to, ever since last year, when the Lord woke me up in the middle of the night and spoke to me and said, that you're gonna do for me, do it and do it now. I've been on it, and I'm telling you, whatever you're gonna do for Christ, you need to do it. You need to make videos. You need to post them. You need to minister to people. You need to preach. Or if you're a preacher, preach. Get out of all of this traditional and religious, antics and things. If you notice, God is using the people who we would call the nobodies. God is using social media. God is using the people who you would have never thought he would use. We having big conferences and big meetings and nothing, and ain't nobody really hitting on the fact in the spiritual realm what's really, really going on, what's really happening. So I'm going to come to y'all soon on a study about the book of Enoch and how it ties in with the book of Revelations, and literally it ties in with the entire Bible. The book of Enoch, if you haven't read it, it is awesome. It will open up your understanding to a lot of questions that you've had about the Bible, especially in the beginning, dealing with the giants and why God, took out the earth, took out the world, and the Nephilims. It will blow your mind. And all these things has a play in what's about to happen in the end time. And a lot of Christians are not ready for it. I love y'all. I'll be back again with another video soon. Hopefully the next one will be more, intact, and I'll have it in order. I have it to where you guys can really understand what I'm trying to say when it comes down to these end times. I love y'all so much. Y'all enjoy your night. If you're still up, I'm gonna get into some prayer, and hopefully God just keeps revealing. And the more He gives me, I'm gonna give to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye.